Alright, what's good YouTube? It's Aurzyn, and in this video today I am going to be talking about the best dribble moves and overall just the best settings, best badges, everything you guys need in order to become a better dribbler and just become a better player in general on NBA 2K22. So if you are looking for that, make sure you guys stay and watch this entire video because I'm going to be giving you guys a bunch of tips and tricks. And if you are new around here, I would really appreciate if you guys could hit that sub button. A lot of people that do watch my videos are not subscribed, so it would greatly appreciate if you could hit that sub button. I don't want to waste too much more time. Make sure to drop a like, and let's get straight into the video. Okay guys, so moving on to one of the very first things is going to be in your controller settings right here. And you want to go down and you want to see Pro Stick function. You're going to want to make sure this is on default. Now I saw some people commenting on one of my other videos where I told you to put this on default that they kept getting shots when they were trying to do dribble moves. Now my answer to that is you are probably holding your right stick on a certain direction when you cannot be doing that. If you hold your right stick to the left or to the right, it's going to make you take a shot. Now, when you're dribbling, my solution is just tap it left, right, up, down, whatever. Just tap it that direction. It's not going to make, there's no dribble move in the game that requires you to hold it. So just tap it in that direction. And that's my, solution to the Pro Stick function being on default instead of on dribble moves. That way you can still dunk with the right stick and use it for other things as well. That's just my personal preference. If you don't like dunking with the right stick, that's fine. I just prefer it. So that's how I do it. But anyway, the Pro Stick orientation, you're going to want to make sure this is on absolute. That is because when you go to dribble, if it is on camera relative, it's going to dribble in like the direction. So up is going to be like facing the basket. It's very weird. Just put on absolute. That way, no matter what direction or where you are on the court, all your dribble move controls will be the exact same. And that way you don't have to like adjust for like where you are on the court. Anyway, Pro Stick orientation absolute, Pro Stick function default, and you can have vibration on if you want. Honestly, it doesn't really help with shooting anymore because of Zen's. Last year they patched it so that vibration doesn't work on shots anymore. But if you do like vibration, you can go ahead and keep it on. I have it on, but some people don't like it, so turn it off if you want. It doesn't really matter, and everything else here does not really matter for dribbling. Those are the main two things that I went over. Now moving on to the badges right here, I'm going to be showing you guys the most important, like in order. I'm going to go from in order, most important to least important. Okay, guys, so starting off, the most important badge is obviously going to be quick first step. If you don't have this on the highest tier possible, you're going to be dribbling very slow, and overall, it's just going to be bad. You're going to want this on the highest tier. Now, you guys might call me crazy, and normally, like last time, I feel like last time I would have made this video a couple months ago or a month ago, like I would have said handles for days is the most important, or the second most important dribbling badge or playmaking badge. And now honestly, after using a build with almost no playmaking badges, and I literally didn't put on quick chain because I didn't think it was that much of a necessity, but like now, like this is the second most, this might be the first most important badge. Quick chain is so important. I knew it was always important, but like if you don't have this badge on, you are going to struggle dribbling so much. So make sure you have quick chain on Hall of Fame, like your Hall of Fame gold, whatever you can put it on, highest possible. That's what you want it on. And obviously after that is going to be handles for days. You don't want to run out of stamina. These are the three badges that you need Hall of Fame or gold. Absolutely 100%. There's literally, like, if you don't have these badges on, do not put any other playmaking badges on. Obviously that does go for guards though. So if you are a center, you might not need quick chain depending on how you dribble, but if you're a guard, definitely need quick chain, or any dribbling build you need quick chain. And that's probably, I mean, you're watching this video for dribble moves, so I assume you're a dribbling build. Anyway, the next badges I would recommend are definitely going to be bailout, bullet passer, and unpluckable. Now in my opinion, you don't really like absolutely need any of these badges higher than like bronze or silver. I would say like their necessity is on bronze or silver. It's not like super important to have them gold or Hall of Fame, especially bailout. I literally would never run bailout anything higher than bronze, but their necessity is at least having bronze, and I would recommend silver for bullet passer and unpluckable. And after that, hyperdrive is kind of an extra badge. It speeds up your dribbling moves. It speeds up all of your like speed boost animations, and overall just makes your dribbling a lot faster. So it's also a good badge. It's not a necessity, but you can put it on if you want. If you want to be a good teammate, Floor General is a very good badge, as well as Dimer. And if you want to get some ankles, you have Ankle Breaker, where the Space Creator over here, and Tight Handles is going to stun your defenders. But make sure you guys don't put on Hall of Fame Tight Handles. Otherwise, you'll get access to like the park dribble moves, which are really terrible, and they'll just mess you up. But make sure, if you are putting tight handles on, only gold. I wouldn't even recommend this badge unless you have like a bunch of playmaking badges. Space Creator is a good badge though. Floor General, and Dimer are all great badges. And moving into the animations now, we're going to go to playmaking moves in the animation store. I'm just going to go one by one and explain the best dribble moves and why they're kind of the best dribble moves, you know. But anyway, starting off with the dribble style, this is something that I have changed recently. Now, the one I used to use was quick, and this was the one I would highly recommend. And I would still recommend this if you are an ISO build. But if you do take screens, where is it? It's right, wait, okay, it's right here. Steve Nash dribble style, one of the best dribble styles in the game, extremely overpowered. You get like this super quick speed boost out of it. It's honestly one of the best dribble styles. If you are a guard, I would highly recommend trying it out, seeing if you like it, give it a few games, and see if you like it. But honestly, it might not be for everyone. I like it a lot, but honestly, like I said, it might not be for everyone. But rounding up dribble styles, quick, I believe you need a 75 speed with ball, and if you are wondering, speed with ball is 0.7 of your speed, so 70% of your speed attribute plus 30% of your ball handle attribute. It's kind of confusing, I know it's kind of confusing, but quick for pretty much any player. And then if you are a guard, I would recommend Steve Nash as the best ones. Now on to moving crossover. I don't believe there is any good ones if you do have a lower ball control. I think LeBron James is 75. LeBron James is the best one. If you can't, honestly, if you have lower than I think like a 70 for pretty much any of these moves, if you have lower than a 70 ball control, you can't really do anything with these moves. And I think the only moves you can get are normal. So if you do have lower than a 70 ball control, honestly, you're not in luck. You're really not in luck. You can only use the normal dribble moves, and maybe if you have like a low 70s, you can use some of these moves. I believe you can get LeBron. So it's either 70 or 75 for most of these moves. But anyway, moving on to beyond the back, the best beyond the backs are going to be Damian Lillard and Scottie Pippen. If you can't, I believe it's either 75. I think it's 75 for those. Normal, if you can't get it. Moving step back, I don't use this move, but Jimmy Butler is the best one. And like I said, if you can't get it, just put on normal, because I don't think there's anyone else you can get besides Jimmy. I think Jimmy Butler might be the lowest rating, unless if you don't have 70 ball control. I'm not gonna say anymore for the rest of the moves. If you don't have the required rating for the moves like I'm recommending, honestly, just put on normal, because you probably don't have any of them, just because I'm giving ratings for what is low already, and if you don't have that rating, you kind of just have to put on normal. But anyway, moving step back, Jimmy Butler. Moving spin, now this is actually an interesting one. You're actually going to want basic spin for this one, and that allows you to do the spin back move. I like it. It's the best spin back the best spin in the game. So put on basic. It's the only one that is like a weird basic moving spin. Now for moving hesitation, like I literally don't use this move. I'm not gonna lie, this move is absolutely useless. I believe I use Kevin Durant. This move is absolutely useless though. Like no one uses this move ever. I've never seen someone use this move. If you don't have it, put on normal, put on pro, whatever. This move does not matter. It is terrible. Don't use a moving hesitation. Now for signature size up, this is one of the most important animations in the game. Now for this, the best ones are Kemba Walker, Derrick Rose, and if you have a lower ball control, D Wade is very good. I believe you need a 75 for D Wade, and if you can't get that, either put one on like chest animations that you can get and put one on, or just go with normal, because honestly, like I feel like I've tested them out before, and none of them that you get at 70 ball control are really that great. Maybe get like Zach LaVine if you can, but other than that, you don't really have too many options that are good. I'd say D Wade is definitely the best for lower ball control. Kemba and D Rose for an 85 plus. And me personally, by the way, I do use D Rose. D Rose is the best one in the game. Now moving on to signature combos, like I literally, this move is useless too. I don't use it. It's absolutely useless. But if you guys want Jay Williams, if you have a lower ball control, honestly put on whatever the one you want, because it does not matter. It does not matter. I'm telling you, it does not matter. You will never use that move. You probably don't even know how to activate that move. You will never use that move. You will never use it. And finally, last but not least, one of the most important ones, the size of escape package. Now, if you are a 70 ball control, I believe, get LeBron James size up escape package. It's gonna allow you to do the AI step back, and it's very overpowered. Trust me, this is the one I use on my facilitating finisher, which has like a 71 ball control or something like that. Get LeBron James. You could score extremely easy with this size up escape package on. And even if you have a low ball control, like I said, if you have below a 70, you literally just cannot get any of these moves put on normal. But anyway, if you have higher than that, and you are an ISO player, I would recommend Damian Lillard. Now, the reason I say if you are an ISO player is because Damian Lillard also includes the AI step back. However, in my opinion, it's a little bit worse with the other animations, as opposed to the one I would say if you're taking screens, put on Trae Young. Trae Young has better animations besides that step back move that Damian Lillard has, but if you're taking screens, that step back move doesn't really matter. So that's why I say screens, put on Trae Young, and if you are isoing, put on Damian Lillard. But anyway, I covered all the animations and gave you guys updated dribble moves, the best dribble moves in the game, as well as the badges, settings, whatever you guys needed to become a better dribbler and a better player on NBA 2K22. If this video did help you out, like I said, make sure to subscribe. A lot of people that watch my videos are not subscribed, so greatly appreciate it if you guys could do that. And with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'm out, man. Peace.